Okay, we'll do a walk around on the first floor now that the subfloor has been installed. We used a product called Warmboard, which is basically an 1.125" plywood with a sheet of aluminum on top, and then grooves have been stamped into the aluminum and I guess routed out of the plywood so you can lay the PEX down for the radiant heating. So I'll try and go up high, and then I'll have a little trouble getting down. From the pile I'm on now, you can see the stack of Warmboard that we'll use upstairs on the second floor. We'll take a closer look at that in just a second as we walk around. I'll go on top of the floor. And now I'll go up high, and I'll try and get down off this pile I'm currently standing on. Go up on the platform. Let's take a closer look at this Warmboard product. Take a look here, the edge. And you can see how the aluminum's been pressed into the grooves that have been routed out of the underlying plywood. And you just run the PEX through there. And there's like 4 different types of Warmboard you get delivered. And one's a left-hand turn, and other one's a right-hand turn. Some are straight throughs, and then they have these half boards that you cut up. And an important thing to remember is make sure your framer knows what the heck they're doing with this stuff. Ours said he did, but he screwed up bad on the first 2 rows. Turns out he didn't really know how to do it. He told us he did, but oh well. We got it solved, and then we just stayed on site for the rest of the following day, telling him what to do. I'm going to go up high and we'll walk around. I'll come down and give Warmboard a little plug. They cleverly stamped their logo on top of their product. You can get there, warmboard.com. They're a good company to work with. They'll try and sell you too much. They design where it goes, and they'll try and put it underneath areas that don't need heating. But they'll work with that once you tell them that's not the right idea. And then of course they'll gouge you on shipping. And of course by that time you've committed. And that's another tip for you, is to negotiate shipping before you go into the contract with them, because if not, they screw you bad. Here's an example where we chose not to put the Warmboard. This area is going to be our pantry, and so we don't really want heating in our pantry. And this area over here is going to be the downstairs bathroom. And so we're going to put an electric radiant heating there. We didn't want to go with the hydronic radiant heating. It's too slow to respond. Electricity is really going to be much faster. And we have just a special zone for the bathroom by doing it this way. And with the solar panels, we'll probably get this for free. In fact, we consider doing electric radiant heating throughout the house, but most of the electric mats are only warranted for 15 years, whereas the PEX for the hydronic is guaranteed for close to 100 years. And that area right there is the utility, so you won't even get there from the inside. That's only access through the outside. There's an entrance to our crawl space. And here's the result of our framing contractor screwing up. We had to skip this area. We had intended to have radiant heating there, but oh well. And then right here is the mudroom, and so we don't want heating in the mudroom either, so we just put plywood down there. And over there is our project manager, who saved the day with the Warmboard when our framing contractors screwed up. Jane told him how to actually do it. Say hi, Jane.
Hi.
And so we'll get one more expansive view, and I'll end this video.